Hello boys, it's me, Yoshi here. Welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of the new Pokemon Snap for Nintendo Switch. In the last episode, we kind of got stuck trying to get some very tough Lental requests completed in the Founda Jungle, and this time we hope to move on to Elsewhere Forest, as well as the Illumina spot for this area as well. But anyway, we last left off having to finish a very difficult request known as Triple Fet, not knowing that it had to be done on Research Level 1. I spent a lot of time trying to do it on Research Level 2, and it didn't work, so... In case you're wondering, yes, I'm back on this at Research Level 1 because, you're supposed to do a lot more than just that. In fact, there are 3 total requests in just Research Level 1 alone that are completable easier there, because that's the moment when they unlock, otherwise it would be silly. And yes, the Aridos will not use Screenshot on them at level 2 because they're just sleeping in a tree. The only way to get this particular thing to work is you have to do that. So, I'm doing this just to show you guys how you're supposed to do it, and yes, you do have to take the secret path into the swamp. As well as play the melody to track Yanmega around this spot. The reason why I didn't get it right is because I was actually not playing on the right research level. That buzzing sound is what you want to hear. Pretty interestingly sneaky that they would do stuff like that. But yeah, in the end, it ends up being a pretty big trick here. Oh, wow. I found something else that I didn't find anywhere else. Ooh, what the heck? Okay. There's that Yanmega again. I'm just gonna quit research. Since I didn't have a lot of easy ways to capture these Pokemon, I figured now that we're on it, we're gonna try and get 4-star photos of Aridos and Yanmega while we're at it. Okay, here we go. Oh wow, that's a weird one. That is nowhere near what the screen wanted, but oh well. Oh, okay, so that was the 4-star photo of Morval. In case you're wondering what I was trying to do, that's also the way on how you track the end and whatnot.
Let's do this. Great timing.
Okay.
Nice work. Hey.
Well,
Timing. Hey.
nice. Okay. We're doing a lot better now. I'll probably get Yanmega's 4-star photo later, potentially, because I took a long time trying to do this. If you know me, I like to try and get stuff off screen and then go back to it once I figured out exactly what to do because, yeah, getting fills can sometimes be really difficult. I may as well go ahead and go through all the requests we completed to see if we finished them all. Okay. I knew it. Three Aridos teamed up to be a Yamega. That's so cool. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's just kind of annoying. Okay, let's quickly go to the research hall 2 of this yet again. Hopefully this time we don't need to do any more stuff on research level 1. I do know that the rest of these are only doable on research level 1, so anyways, we're gonna start with the slacking one first because it's easier, and I've been trying to get the Leafeon to do the specific thing, but I've gotten far into it, but I've not actually gotten the timing for it to appear. I know I have to play a melody to wait to make the Aridos appear, but it's kind of difficult. If I'm too slow, Leafeon will not even go in the area that I want it to be. But anyways, for this first one, we have to purposely have Leafeon not go into the specific spot. And you'll see the Slaking walking around. I don't know a good way of doing this, so I'll start by just spamming the scan until it gets to the right spot. And then you'll see it pick up a fruit out of the tree. It gets a couple of tries. And yes, this one is a lot easier. All you have to do is span the scan and that's it. And then for this one, we have to do a similar thing which we did with the Marlow. One of these, the two cannon, is right underneath. After you hit the third one, they'll all start flying away all at once. I'm gonna go to the full end of this because there's multiple attempts you can get at this. So I'll go ahead and stay on the regular path. And there's multiple attempts you can actually get of two cannon and Picky Peck flying all together at once. You can just barely see them off in a distance. Okay. So they'll come up again near the end. I forget exactly where. I'll just kind of do a little zoom around the area. What we're looking for is two cannons 4-star photo of it flying, and I believe that's it. It cannot be any of the other ones. It has to be the two cannon as a group flying. Yeah, see, okay, here's another attempt you can get at them. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and walk to the end, actually. Well, actually, no, I'll just quickly search. I was joking around. Again, most of these extra photos are being taken as backup because if you are not the best photographer like me, it's best to take multiple photos just to make sure you get one. Okay, I'll take this one. It's nice and big. How about this one? Okay, we didn't get a good one with Pick and Peck, but that's not required at this point. It doesn't really matter. There we go. This behavior looks like studying. This behavior looks worthwhile, like studying. Yeah, exactly, Professor. That's what I feel as well. Okay. And yes, a little secret, to get Morel's 4-star, you have to do the same thing that I did with the 2 cannon, but it causes the Morel to do a different action instead. Which is actually kind of interesting. And that one I found on complete accident. I didn't even know it was there. I think that's like the second time I found a 4-star photo on complete accident. I just happened to see them do something interesting, so I eventually pull out my photo. I was barely able to get one 4-star photo. Okay, so for this one to work, you have to hit Leafeon to get her into this area. Then you have to take the alternate route yourself. And then you have to play this dumb thing at a very specific time. Okay, we actually got it right for once. Of course, the one time we get it right. Wow. The one time I finally attempt this, and of course I get it right on our very first attempt. Like, it's no problem. I had so much problems trying to get the timing with that right, and then... I think I was just playing the melody either too early or too late, and then... I'd suddenly get it on the first try, which is no problem. By the way, only the Swampert 4-star photo counts. It cannot be a different one. And I'm going to take this one because there's more of it showing. Actually, wait. I don't know. As long as Leafeon is so fully shown in the photo, it's perfectly fine. And I don't mind missing Leafeon's 4-star pose, because, in case you, I'm not sure if I checked with you guys for another video, but, yeah. Leafeon actually, and I actually already fully completed, so I don't need to get her 4-star photos, which can be collected here, but... it's not required. Anyways, with that finally done and out of the way, we're finally going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go to Elsewhere Forest. We're not going to even claim the request until at the end. We're going to go straight into Elsewhere Forest and try and complete as many requests as we can. So I'll select that now. This one requires level 3 to get all of the different access points, and you can kind of see them all hidden right here. This area probably has the most hidden spots of all, and it all depends on what you do at one of the last spot locations. It's really sneaky the way this works. So, into Belusia again. And here are the ones that we need. This one is a really important one, and is also going to be the one we're going to be completing first, or at least focusing on first, because it's required to get another secret to unlock even more requests, as if there weren't already enough requests in this game. So... let's start by just trying to unlock all the hidden areas. The way you unlock a lot of them is pretty sneaky. We've already gotten Summer and Autumn done, so... oh, wait. Whoops. That's the wrong area. I actually don't want to go to this right away. I will go to this later, because I do know how to get the 4-star Milotic pose now, but... Yeah. I can't get it immediately if I don't do stuff. Okay. Hopefully... I chose... Yeah, I was in the right spot, but I chose Lumina spot instead of Ellsworth Forest by accident. That'll happen sometimes. It's really annoying when it does. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we selected it. And now we're gonna try and complete all the requests. There's not a lot we can do early on, unfortunately. We have to do a lot of these requests by doing some other stuff as we go along. So that first Espeon you see there, remember that, because we're going to need that later. So the first time you reach Espeon, if you take, give it a fruit. Okay. So, we have to take the alternate route as well as give that first, So now we see who's actually lifting the boulders. It's the Esper, which I think is really interesting. Whether or not we get a specific path is based off of whether or not we take the first alternate route, and since this has multiple different alternate routes, it can be really difficult to get correctly sometimes. I'm still pretty new to getting some of these photos. Okay, this is really important. Oh! Hey, Jumpa? You gonna do your thing? Guess not. Guess not. Well. That's fine. That's not what we're directly focusing on. This is what we're gonna focus on. So this next part of this is kind of sneaky. You have to throw Illumina orbs at the specific spot. And if you're on level 3 when you do it, you'll see a deer lane momentarily appear in the shot each time you do that. And you have to light all the different spots to lead Deerling on the right course. However, you're thrown for kind of a loop once you get to a certain spot, because at a certain spot there will be 2 different ones, like you see right here. You want to only hit this bottom one right there. If you don't do that, Deerling will never follow the right path. But anyways, you basically hit this, and as you hit the specific spot, if you see Deerling go to the right path, that's when you know you're on the right track. And you have to complete this request to unlock the secret path. Otherwise, you will not be able to get this secret path. This one is not so much a secret path, but it's definitely a pretty annoying secret path. You have to travel through every spot. But anyways, get the first Crystaboom light up, and you'll see an Espeon appear in addition to that. At which point, you'll finally be able to see Deerling and that meet. And then, in a few minutes, our boy Sezvek's gonna come over. There he is. We'll take multiple pictures of them. By getting them to reunite with their pictures, instead of them allowing you to go to a completely different setup, you'll see them momentarily move off to another spot, and it'll say, oh, it looks like you can take this path to continue beyond the fog. You cannot do this if you don't do other stuff. Also, this is a new Crystaboom I've never seen. I'll go ahead and take one picture of it and another later, just so I can have those register in my lab for later. And let's see. And we can see peaceful, don't you think? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. There's lots of secrets you can get in here. In fact, this one spot has, what, like 3 requests or something? It's absolutely crazy how many requests this spot has. Part of the reason why we were trying to collect so many alternate routes is because we don't get a lot of requests to appear until after we open this. And unfortunately, we can't do anything here at first. We will always be stuck. This mysterious sunlight seems to be connected to the Forest of All Seasons. Now you'll see that there are a couple of Sazbak gathering here, but you can't actually trigger the event right now. The first 2 here by default, but to get the others to appear, you have to do a series of error effects to eventually move the other Sazbak into the forest, and then light this up to get a photo of all of them dancing. And that's how you get Sazbek's Forest Star photo, by the way. Alright. Since it's an altered path, we can't leave the same way we do with Quit Research. We simply have to take the full path. If you don't take the full path, the Pokemon will actually appear. Okay, so 4-star photo. The focus has to be on Deerling, by the way, and all 3 of them have to be in the exact same shot. Okay, looks like this boulder thing is also our 3-star pose, which is nice. We need a photo where the boulder is in the pose, otherwise this won't count. Okay, we got a 2-star of Drampa, which is just him eating, or I guess his happy vibes, basically. Yeah, okay. For the Crystaboom, we'll go ahead and immediately take that. That was weird. I got a Bulbasaur one in there. Yeah, he's more off to the side. Okay.
Let's do this. Nice work.
Okay.
Nice work.
Now, this is something you don't see every day.
Nice work. Great timing.
Okay.
Great timing.
The cat looks happy, doesn't it?
Perfect timing.
Exact right moment, huh? Good. We got our diamond stars as well, which helps out a lot with doing that. Okay. Take this, son. Then we'll take the regular path to get rid of the Beware one. Or I guess the Beware request. And then try and get the other thing as we go through that. Jeez, nearly got a course high score on accident again. Maybe I should try taking photos of some other Pokemon while I'm here. Okay, so there you saw the new request pop up. That's all the stuff for the sunny spot. You don't get those unless you've gotten to the sunny spot. I'm gonna pause for a minute. I'll be right back in a minute. Alright guys, we're back. We're gonna go ahead and explore the other locations now and get as many Pokemon as we can within it. I mentioned I wouldn't be doing stuff directly, but I want to take pictures of the other... cheers. Okay. So for this first one, we have to give the Espeon up here an Illumina Orb. Okay. Alright. Hopefully we get this on the first try now. I was kind of surprised when I went to the summer area right away. Oh, wow. It's still only going to the summer area. That's strange. In case you're wondering, there is a way to influence the seasons to have it so that they will always go to a specific spot no matter what. But the way it's done is based... Yeah. There's multiple chances to take photos of Shiftry, so I'm not going to be too worried. I don't know. In case you're wondering, the very first Espeon you meet at the beginning that goes all the way to the side, that's the Espeon that determines whether or not you get a seasonal change or not, and depending on what you give it at the start, determines how the seasons are affected. Oh, okay, I got Sprain. Okay, cool. Let's use this to take photos of Sazbek. Okay. Oh, it's good to know that I got this to work. Okay. I'm glad we at least got a season change. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done. Okay. The seasonal change only works at level 3, by the way. If you're not on level 3 when you do Elsewhere Forest, this will never happen in the same way, unfortunately. It's kind of weird. Also, I think the information might be mislabeled, because it tells you to give Espeon a fluff root or whatever, and not take the regular path to get the spring root, and yet it actually gave me the spring root when I took the alternative path, which is kind of weird. I'm still kind of confused on what's happening. Right. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, really?
Okay, we got that done this time. Pretty sure I already got Esper. I made sure to get it. So now we could take the alternative path whenever we want. We are choosing not to take it though, because we need a request here. And I'll go ahead and start with the one that requires the Beware 4-star, just because it's better like that. Alright. So if you bonk this one of the Bewares a couple of times, it'll it'll get these Beware to suddenly start chasing you, which is, I think, kind of funny the way it does it. You're just kind of scurried on into the next area before you can know what even happened. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get chased, because why the heck not? Not anything else. The game just, for some reason, just gets you chased to there. And the Beware raising their arms, yes, that's what the shot is, or whatever. Okay, so we need to use an Illumina Orb to attract the different Mantirs. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right, because I did the Beware pose. They're gonna chase me all the way to the end. So, yeah, a little side effect. When you're going for the Beware secret technique, or I guess the... does. It kind of has a adds an unnecessarily side effect of you chasing it. Them chasing you all the way to the end. It's kind of interesting. Oh, and I got a new star photo of N Pheasant. Okay, apparently that ended up being the free star. It's a good thing I did that. This one's a nice and close one of dealing. I'll go ahead and take that one. And we'll see. Let's get the latest of the free star photos. Get that. I think that'll be a little bit better, maybe. Take everything else and hope for a good score, I guess. Okay. We'll do this a couple more times to try and get a good score. Just because we haven't really gotten much of the star photos yet. Because we still need to figure out how to get Trevenant's 4-star pose. I think when we take the secret route, we could potentially get it. But that's just a guess. Okay, 2 Pokemon have their phases filled in. And there we go. We completed that request. And we found Celebi as well. This one's really important because we found Celebi. we now have unlocked another request as well. And yes, you can only get these requests unlocked by playing on level 3 and taking the secret routes. There's lots of stuff to get before you even go in here. Like, it is absolutely crazy, to say the least. This one course will probably take us at least multiple tries to actually get all the stuff in it. As you can see, more requests are popping up by the minute. I'm gonna go ahead and return to the camp to reset the RG just to make sure nothing happens. And after I'm done with all of this, I'll go ahead and claim the requests at that point. Okay. So we're gonna give this one try. If we don't get the winter path, which is the last season, by the time we finish this, which is the bottom path in like the middle right there, next to the spring path you see on the bottom left. The one there, that's the other path we haven't taken yet. It has to be on research level 3, by the way, otherwise you won't be able to pick the path. Because the game kind of glitched out with picking its path properly, it kind of messed up the feeling of it a little bit. Maybe because that's the... As it only decides based off of the first path you've taken or something? I don't know. It's really strange. I have multiple chances to take a photo of Trevenant.
Really?
Okay. Oh yeah, I completely forgot something. Okay, well, that actually is spring this time. That's really strange how it does that. Maybe the reason why it happened is because it thought I was taking the first path on accident, and that's what caused it to choose that. I definitely have to do some more research on this, so I'll go ahead and take the different paths. I'm guessing the late timing on my first one is what got it to do different stuff. Okay, I should probably just take the alternate path this time no matter what. Okay. Let's get Espeon on his way early. And then pay the melody. Okay. Maybe if I take it earlier, that'll cause me to get the winter route. Yes, I threw an Illumina Orb at Espeon. Whether or not you give him either a Fluff Root or an Illumina Orb determines whether or not you do stuff. Okay. Well. That's funny. I did this. It's really funny how I used an Illumina Orb, but I got the Spring Route instead. Yeah, okay, I got the Spring Route again. It's so weird. There must be something wrong with this game if it's doing that. I don't want to get too crazy here, so I do want to actually retry until I get the proper route. Getting the proper route is really important because if we don't get it, we won't figure out how to get stuff. Hello guys, I actually discovered a little sneaky secret. if you throw the orb at Espeon too early, you won't actually get the route that you want to. In order for her to give you the correct route, you have to wait until the last possible minute to throw an Illumina orb at him. Which, it's not RNG, but it's straight up really tricky. And that's why I've been getting the sprain pose instead, because it thinks I've been going to the right side. So I'm guessing as just an alternative that they try and use, if you don't follow that secondary step I told you about correctly, you'll get spring instead of winter, which is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna actually take a photo of them. Oh, okay. Alright. So, before we do anything else, we actually have to get the Trevenant to move out of the way and leave the Espeon alone at the same time. Otherwise, this trick will not work. Once you go there, Espeon will sense your presence. Oh, jeez. And that's how you'll be able to... Oh, jeez. Stop coughing, me. Eventually continue on to the altered route of this. Sorry about that. This does get really obnoxious when you've not done the right stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and take photos of them as well. There's another secret you can get as well during this. I'll get that by just going through quick stuff. So anyways, throw an Illumina orb at Espeon, and at this point, she'll actually guide you through the fog and show you a little bit of a following route you can take. And if you do that correctly, that's what will actually give you the correct pose. Oh, yeah, we got it. Okay.
Wait a minute. Is it snowing? Guess it must be winter over there.
I know, right? Gardevoir is the Pokemon we were looking for, by the way. As Gardevoir appears in multiple locations, he will begin teleporting. And all you need is one photo of a Gardevoir, and that'll allow you to do some stuff. Okay. This is also... The winter route also has an alternative way of doing some stuff. Okay. Alright. And yes, you do want to get all photos of all the different seasons of Sazbuk while you're here. Otherwise, things will happen. Okay, that should give us all the different stuff. I've already gotten a good photo of Trevenant, so we can ignore this one for now. Okay, so to finish this off, we'll take the alternative route here, and also try and get Kecleon. I always keep forgetting about Kecleon. Kecleon's always a little bit tricky, because you only get to see it during the first bit. And there's another hidden one somewhere else. It's kind of interesting the way they do it. Okay. The reason why I'm sound clicking a lot of photos is because I'm trying to get the photos of everything but the 4-star photos of all the Pokemon, so I don't have to do other stuff later. Okay, so I'm gonna navigate to this area and actually just pause the video right here. Just to make it better. Decided to get another shot of Celebi as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so last time we triggered the Beware Aggression accidentally out of nowhere, but but now we're going to do some other stuff instead. And we can't be aggressing the Beware this time because otherwise they'll just run away. So I just realized something. I can take a photo of Kecleon eating a fliff fruit, which is kind of cool. Okay, let's see if we got that. Okay, so I'm gonna use the zoom feature to get a better close-up of what we're supposed to do. And Bulbasaur will eventually start to move towards one of the sides after we press that immediately after. You'll see an interesting thing happen. Bam! So yeah, you can actually get Bulbasaur to light on Lotad. You can get either of them, but Bulbasaur has to be the main person in the picture, otherwise the shot won't work. It's kind of difficult. Sneak one of Jampa as he passes to the side, in case I don't already have a picture of him. And because we took an alternative route, we have to once again go all the way to the end here. This pause was more or less just so I can get this request complete at the same time as I get the winter route active, as well as at the same time as I get the new Pokemon to appear. Wow, that was a lot of photos I had to take. Okay, so hopefully this will be a good score at the end. Let's start with Bulbasaur riding on his friend. And from the looks of it, this also counts as a free star for that. That's why I took the extra one, because I knew something like that might happen. Anyways, what about this? It's not quite the right moment I was looking on Kecleon. I'll need to remember that as we go through. Oh, that's a sleeping Beware. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm gonna take this one just because it looks better. And this is a new 2-star photo as well. Oh. Oh, that's impressive. I'm surprised I was able to get a 3-star photo of that just like that. I guess I'll go ahead and take that while I have a chance. Okay, his happy vibes and are the exact same, so I'll just take that one. And we'll take this one for the 4-star, since last one was quite a bit far away. This one I like the most. Okay. Good. That's a lot of Pokemon. Hopefully this should be a good score. We have some good ratings in there as well. Yes, I did go for the extra Pokemon to both try and get their different star poses, as well as get other improvements. Nice easy record. Okay.
Nice work. A new discovery. Great timing. Nice work.
Okay.
Great timing.
That was actually really cool that I was able to get Celebi in the background as well. That probably improved the shot quite a bit.
Nice work. Nice work.
Ooh, we improved it enough to get a diamond 1-star.
Nice work.
Alright, request completed. Request complete indeed. Okay, hopefully this is a good score. I'm starting to understand how to get a better score. Whoa! Holy crap, that was probably the best one I got yet.
Excellent.
That was an excellent score, but don't stop there. I'm sure you could do even better. Alright, looks like we registered every species of Pokemon on Beluza Island to your Pokedex. I did not read that island part the last time, so we still have 2 more areas to go. Well done. It could have been easy to find all of these Pokemon, especially in a dense jungle and a foggy forest. And we also saw 4 seasons in Elsewhere Forest as well, which is really cool. Now we get the request vein, which tells us that another secret is needed. Yeah. But, on that note, we are not done yet. I want to actually get Biotic done in this episode. This will be one quick attempt. Remember when we kind of got stuck on the Lumina spot after going to it? We're going to try and get that properly this time, and this time we're also going to try and find all the different Pokemon while we're here.
Good luck.
So when we get Milotic to do the special tornado pose, we also have to have its Illumina spot revealed at the specific time as well. Okay. There is a kind of sneakily hidden Pokemon in one of the spots. Trying to figure out where it is by scanning. Sometimes when you don't know what to do, you just have to spam the scan button. Okay, quick photo of that. Okay, so all that exclamation point does is... Whoa, where'd he go? Well, straight back underwater. Okay, well, this is the spot where she... Yeah, it is a she. This is where she's supposed to jump up, so I need to make sure that I quickly hit her, but I'm sure if I was too late or not. Okay. Now at a specific point, she'll eventually do a dive. I forget. I might have been too late for it, by the way, but I'll start with a high score run in case that doesn't work. I like how his Milotic moves around to different Pokemon. Oh, okay, here we go. that was it, by the way. Also, I was kind of late. I actually didn't expect the Neo one to stop at that particular spot. It's not the best angle. I'm gonna have to retry that and try for a better angle. At least I know the exact spot where it goes. Most of the actual Luminorb triggers are unnecessary. You only need the one at that middle part to get it. However, if you don't do that, you might not get a good score. Okay. We got the first free. Oh, there's a question mark there. Oh, that's a hidden Kecleon. Where you going, buddy? Okay, well, that's better than nothing. And yes, I am trying to do a good high score run, so while I'm doing this, I'm trying to also simultaneously snap photos of all the other Pokemon, which can be kind of difficult to do. Oh, I just realized something. If you don't perk up Milotic at a certain point, she may not even go down this spot. Actually, I could get a better photo of Janet. Oh, wow. Still underwater. But the Illumina phenomenon was still on there. Okay. You want to trigger Illumina phenomenon as soon as possible, because the sooner you get this up, the more likely she'll actually do the 4-star pose. And I'll actually go ahead and move a little bit this time using this. Gotta move very quick here. She's preparing for it. There we go. There we go. That's the second leap. Okay, we definitely got it on our second try there. Okay, we don't need to worry about Milotic's interactions now. We could just focus on getting the other Pokemon. The only thing that matters is the 4-star. And yes, I am waking up the other different Pokemon, because if Milotic is active, she will appear. She will periodically go towards all the different Pokemon. Okay. One of the more sneaky hidden ones is a Ninetales, but unfortunately that's not worth much points. I'm not sure if that could even be gotten with Milotic's 4-star pose, but that's fine. So yeah, I kind of figured out an idea on how you're supposed to do that. I just needed to go backwards a little bit further while doing that. You got a great photo, apparently, is what he says. Yeah, okay, here it is. I like that one. That one has... Actually, well, this one has his face. But, I'm gonna take this one. It's hard to tell which one is specifically will give you more stars. Okay, we got everybody but, the... We got literally everybody but the one Pokemon I was mentioning, including the hidden Kecleon. That was the one Pokemon I did not have on this route. And again, by getting that, my score goes up a little bit higher. Okay, good. We got a good happy pose of Superior as well. Getting to interact with Milotic.
Great timing. Perfect timing.
There goes a Twister, he says. There goes a Twister. Oh boy.
Perfect timing.
Most of the actual stars of the foals don't matter, just as long as we get all of the different Pokemon. That's what I'm trying to focus on, and that'll allow us to get a good score.
Perfect timing.
Nice new record on just a 1-star. Turned into Diamond 1-star. Just in one attempt. Okay. Finding a new Pokemon also gives you some experience. In case you're wondering how to get experiences on... Oh, wow. I just barely got the new record. It's not by much, but I'll take it. Any improvement is good. Yes, I was going for it, but I didn't necessarily get it. Alright. We'll just return because we have to be done now. But before we do that, we need to make sure to also, use our Y button or whatever to, check all of our Lental requests, because we obviously got some done, and I want to make sure that we got a lot of them done. Alright. I'll also view the new ones later, maybe. Okay. So those were Toucan. Gotcha. I guess that means they live there, then. Pick-a-back fruit appears to be missing. Saki ate it. And after poor Pick-a-back gathered all that fruit. Yeah, that does feel a little bit sad. Do you suppose the swappers that feel? Oh. Whoa, how did you do that? Anyway, I'm glad it's okay. Was it just sleeping before? Probably. Okay, so now all of the new ones. Shifter is said to be able to create powerful winds. I'd like to see what that looks like. Have you ever found it hiding Kecleon? Sometimes you find them in the weirdest poses. It's hilarious. And then this one. Maybe it got separated for Deoane. They found each other, thank goodness. Did you bring them back together? That's awesome. You're awesome. Thanks, Rita. There's something mysterious about this place, don't you think? I get the feeling that the impossible can happen here. Yeah. Jampa is seriously scary when it gets angry. You better watch out. I'm not kidding. When Jampa flew by, I could hear happy cries coming from its back. There must be Pokemon riding Jampa, but I couldn't tell what it was. See, it was Kosi right. Oh, it was just riding on Lotad. Still though. Whoosh. Wait, you photographed it after I warned you? I understand your curiosity, but, well, at least you were safe in the Neo 1. I like the side effect of you just straight up run, like, super fast in the Neo 1 when you, get one of them angry. Like, they straight up do not mess around with that. Gardevoir and some other Pokemon looked like they were having such a good time. I wonder what they were up to, I wonder. I caught a glimpse of flames flickering amid the snow. What could that be? Have you ever seen Lotad look really, really happy? Because I have, and I got the photo to prove it. Maybe I'll show it to you sometime. And then here. Yeah, Sphinx a bunch. This leap rules. I gotta get a shot of it with my own camera someday. Rita and Phil told me they tried to feed Espeon food, but it wouldn't bite. Why don't you give it a try? All those ruins scattered around the forest got me thinking. Maybe Celebrity's waiting for its friends. Okay. So that unlocked a lot of other quests and also completed some others. So you can see a lot of requests are in Elsewhere Forest. It'll definitely take at least 2 videos to get it done. But anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, by the way, before we do that, we should probably check our Photodex products since it's been a while. So I think we've fully completed around 50 areas, and our Pokemon registered is at 195 with a total Photodex score just over 2 million. And we fully completed one area, in other words, gotten all of the star ranked photos for all of the Pokemon in Florio. Now we're moving on to Baluzia. Pretty soon we'll have captured every Pokemon in this game, but it is kind of difficult so far. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.